Let's talk about the next problem in motion in a plane. This one is on relative velocity. This problem is a typical riverman problem that you encounter while solving problems on relative velocity. The question here says a man can swim with a speed of 4 kilometers per hour in still waters. So the still water velocity of man is given to us. How long does it take to cross a river 1 kilometer wide if the river flows steadily at 3 kilometers per hour and he makes his strokes normal to the river current? So the man's velocity with respect to water is given and the river itself is flowing. So clearly when the river starts flowing, the man will continue swimming with respect to water at his velocity of 4 kilometers per hour. The problem gives us additional information that his strokes are normal to the flow of the river. So if the river flows in this direction, the man will swim in this direction. How far down the river does he go when he reaches to the other bank? So when he crosses the bank and he reaches, how much drift has he accumulated while doing so? So we'll visualize the problem in the frame of the ground and we'll come to the solution. So let's see, we as ground observers see the man starting to swim across the river. The sign convention that we have chosen is a pretty standard one where this side is I cap and this side is j cap. In that case, the velocity of river with respect to ground will clearly be 3I kilometers per hour because the river is flowing in this direction. Now the velocity of man with respect to river will be 4j kilometers per hour. The reason for that is that the man can swim at 4 kilometers per hour in still waters. When the water starts flowing, he will start to swim at 4 kilometers per hour with respect to the water itself, which in this case is the river. So his velocity with respect to river is 4j kilometers per hour, not with respect to ground. So he won't be swimming exactly like this, you can already imagine. He will try to swim like this, but the current of the river will actually make him drift in this direction. And we are supposed to calculate the drift that he achieves whenever he reaches the other side of the shore. So if I apply the formula for relative velocity, I can say that velocity of man with respect to river is nothing but velocity of man minus velocity of river, and these two velocities are with respect to ground. So the unknown here is the velocity of man with respect to ground clearly because we are interested in that. If I put all the values in this equation, I obtain velocity of man as 3I plus 4j meters per second. So the man with respect to ground is essentially swimming in this direction. That's what a ground frame observer will observe him. So once you have established this, now the problem is very simple because in the problem it's given to us that the displacement that the man has to cover is equal to 1 kilometers. That is the width of the river. So I can say it as 1 kilometer j cap because it's in j cap direction he has to move. So the time taken to move along that much distance will be can be calculated as 1 upon 4 kilometers per hour. Why? Because the velocity of man is 4 kilometers per hour in j cap direction and the displacement he has to cover in j cap direction is equal to 1 kilometers. So the time taken to cover this displacement in j cap direction will be 1 kilometer, which is the displacement, and 4 kilometers per hour, which is the velocity in j cap direction. This comes out to be 15 minutes. The man will travel or will continue swimming for the next 15 minutes. Now in these 15 minutes, definitely he also has an I cap direction velocity. So he'll also be covering a displacement in the I cap direction. So what will be the displacement in the I cap direction? It will simply be equal to 3 into 1 by 4 because 1 by 4 hours is there and we have 3 kilometers per hour as our velocity. So to maintain the consistency in units, we choose 1 by 4. This comes out to be 3 by 4 kilometers. So the displacement achieved in the I cap direction comes out to be 3 by 4 kilometers, which is clearly the drift of the man. So you must understand the concept here. Because we have got velocity in I cap and j cap directions, we have essentially broken the 2D motion as to 1D motion. So 1D, one dimension is over here and one dimension is over here. So we first of all calculate the time taken to cross along this dimension, and then we use the same time value and calculate the displacement along this dimension, which comes out to be 3 by 4 kilometers, which is our answer for this question. I hope this is very clear to you. Thank you.